Have you ever danced? Maybe at a music festival, a wedding, a party in a club, or in your living room, with your family, your friends, or with yourself. We dance to celebrate, to mourn, to express words cannot. We dance to connect with each other, and most importantly and deeply, with ourselves. My very first memory of dance is like a scene frozen in time. My father carefully taking this white, almost transparent vinyl onto the turntable. And then music fills the room, and suddenly, my whole family's dancing. And trance alive. We were moving wildly and freely until we were drenched in sweat and laughter. Sometimes we'll mimic each other's movements. Sometimes we will sync up. It's like conversation, but without language. Pure connection. You know, like when I have moments like this, like I always feel like there's like this feeling inside. It's like a core memory. It's like the blueprint of belonging. Whenever I hear music, it feels like I have it in my bones. I have to move as if something inside me awakes. At those moments, I feel truly alive. But life isn't always a dance. When I was 10 years old, I have to move to a smaller apartment with my family. And the vinyl player was really big, and I had to go. My father gave away his collection, and it's that white, almost transparent vinyl that broke my heart. It's like a piece of me is gone. At the same time, I have to switch schools as well. Suddenly, I become this new nerdy kid that is alone, awkward, out of place. The music faded. The dance stopped. I buried myself in books. That lasted for quite a while, and until 16, I couldn't take it anymore, and I started taking jazz dance class at school. It was a really brief moment, but it felt like coming home again. But life pulled me in so many directions: part-time jobs, exams, countless responsibilities, and I decided to quit dancing. And I thought it was a sensible choice. It was really hard for a while. And at that moment, it was actually just me running away from the shame that I was outed for liking another boy in class. I stuffed my schedule very full, so full that there's no time to feel, no time to dance, no time for myself. At that moment, it's like I abandoned dance, but perhaps dance abandoned me. It's only until I was in college that I found myself again. I joined a youth contemporary dance troupe. We would do contemporary dance every week. And at the beginning, I was really like, my body doesn't like it. It was very aching, my body is like tense, and everything is not comfortable. But as rehearsals picked up, something shifted inside. Step by step, I started to reconnect with my body that is non-neglected. After rehearsals, we would sit together and share our feelings and experiences. And often, or maybe actually always, I find myself in tears. Dance become this like language or this way that I can speak my truth, that I can share my long suppressed feelings. And at that moment, I was like, seems like coming home again. It was really sweet. But still, there's a part of me that felt out of place. I was grouped with the boys, dressed like the boys. Deep down, I know it's not really me, but I didn't have the words to express that. What if dance can help me connect with myself deeper and the people around me? What if we can turn something that we like into something to connect with more people and make more meaningful suggestions to other people. And an opportunity occurred. It appeared to me, and I was so glad to voluntarily teach English in Mae Sot, a border town in Thailand. And at that time, I really used a lot of movement and songs in my English classes. But then the head teacher asked, "Do you want to teach dance to my students?" You know, inside I was like, yes, for sure. And then this is the first time of me teaching dancing in my whole life. I could explore what I wear. I was wearing this really, really flowy clothes that move with me. I didn't speak Thai back then, and no, not Burmese, no Korean as well. But it wasn't really necessary. We were just connecting. We can have a look at what we did. And they were just following, and we were dancing together. Have a good time. We were just having a good time. We were just dancing, laughing, enjoying every joy of every single step. From dance, one of my really deep passion, I managed to connect with someone and people that are so different from me without words. And after that, I started to explore ways to really dress in a non-binary way. But there's always a voice inside my head telling me that, hey, you can't stay too far from being a boy. I was like, You know, looking at the male on my ID card, I always convinced myself that I couldn't or shouldn't move with more grace or do things that are deemed feminine. But still, I was trying to still connect with my body and myself through taking contemporary and ballet classes. But then 2019 hits. It was the pandemic. There was nowhere left to dance. But suddenly, I got an invitation. Do you want to learn belly dance? And that's how it started. My heart was so nervous, but I know that I yearned for this for my whole life. You know, in belly dance, we focus on the alignment of our body. We focus on the small detail, the control and relaxation of the muscle. I focus on how my feet step on the floor, how my knees is positioned, how my hip is moving, and how my shoulder is stable at the same time. Inside, it's like water flowing around, so freely, so lively. But still, I'm very hyper-focused on my body alignment, on how I'm controlling and relaxing my body and the muscles. I could never forget the first time when I was performing belly dance in just a beaded bra and a skirt, and with a veil, which doesn't do much. My heart was pounding, like, you know, in those cartoons that you, like that, you know? Like, I didn't know what to do, but I saw my teacher in the audience, her eyes full of assurance. That encouraged me to accept my body, to accept the body that is marked male, that can be also feminine too. That was a turning point in my life. I learned to accept my body through my passion, and to be honest, not only in dancing, but also in how I live in my life. I soon found out that teaching English in a secondary school is not my true calling, so I set out and find out what really resonates with me. And soon I joined this NGO that helps refugees and asylum seekers in Hong Kong. With the encouragement of my director and a colleague, I started teaching belly dance to this group of refugee ladies. It was very smooth in the beginning, but then wrinkles appeared, lateness, absences. But I get to know them, I found that they have all carrying heavy weights in their lives. They have to go to immigration every week or every 2 weeks, caring for their children, sometimes with just themselves and with really limited resources, health struggles, and scars from their past traumas. But through rehearsals, potlucks, and heartfelt conversations, something very special was built. We built a really safe genuine and trusting connection with each other. Movement, my passion, is no longer just dance. It's not just dance and movements, but a safe space for us to just enjoy time together. It's not just me supporting them, but we built a sisterhood that I felt belong. Never have I thought in my life that my passion could lead me to know so many ladies with so different stories and so deeply connecting with them, that will build a connection, a community that is safe and genuine. With that sisterhood and trust built, it was very lucky for me that I was invited to teach belly dance to a group of mothers whose children has special educational needs. These mothers enjoy the dance lessons in the very beginning, and throughout actually, but they always complain. They love to complain, and especially that their body is too tired and too stiff. I can sense the deep fatigue in themselves, years of putting their children's needs above them. As we dance, I try to really focus and value and celebrate small victories, just maybe a bit of an energy, a new step mastered, or a genuine smile. Over time, it's almost 1.5 years now, that they are helping each other, forming this supportive space. And you know what? It warmed me to see that they are not seeing themselves as only caretakers, but also learners, and also a caring friend for their inner self and for each other. You know, as I dive deeper into my passion, I found out that the heart of my work isn't only teaching perfect choreography, but to see and connect with people, even though the time is short. I make sure that I create spaces for people to be noticed and seen, where movement is natural and fun and manageable and meaningful, without caring about where they're from or what ability they have. You know, pure connection is really coming from courage to move together, to share and to be seen, and to have a good time. Let's see how I have a good time with the elderly at the daycare center. It was the year of snake, this year, during Chinese New Year. And they were like, trying to be snakes around. It was a really, really fun moment. I always loved dancing with them. So apart from belly dance, I was also mesmerized by Thai dance, the grace and beauty of it. And my Thai dance teacher encouraged me to go to learn Thai dance properly in Bangkok from the masters. So I did. For my last birthday, I went to Thailand and learned this art at its source. I enrolled in a traditional Thai dance school, and you know, like, I don't just learn the movement, I learned the meaning behind all the gestures. And the teacher was guiding my body with patience and care. You know, learning Thai dance there, I was so connected with my identity, my cultural root. It's like immersing myself in a living tradition. At that moment, I know that dance is not only an art form, but a vessel, a channel that is for culture, carrying stories and connecting people of generations, of different generations, carrying stories and emotions through every single movement. And from that, it allows people like me that is passionate about an art to feel strongly belonged. A few months ago, I bumped into my contemporary dance teacher. It was 10 years already. I told him about my brother, because we were just talking about our lives, and he found out that he's recently diagnosed with Parkinson's. My teacher invited my brother to dance in his class, but my brother, in turn, invited me. So after 10 years, I was dancing with the same teacher. But this time, I didn't cry as much, because I accepted my vulnerability through dance and also gathered strength. I've chosen dance as my way to connect with myself, with the people around me, and to the unseen and unheard people. Through dancing, I found the sense of belonging from the Thai dance when I was learning there. I found my self-identity as a my gender identity from belly dancing. I found that I can connect with people beyond words. I can find lovely, strong bonds in different new communities. Dance to me is like a communal language that welcomes everyone. It is really, really freeing. And I really want to let you know that it's just not for just dancing, it can be other things as well. It can be anything that you want to do. Anything that sparks empathy, understanding, and shared joy. Like, for example, my boyfriend, he used kickboxing to connect with people. He used kickboxing, he's a certified player now, certified trainer, and he's training domestic workers. And my friend, who is doing crochet with refugee ladies as well, and bringing that to others and giving them new identities. No matter what you do, I hope you can find something. But I want to actually invite every one of you to connect with me right now. Is it okay? Can I invite every one of you to dance a little bit and stand up, please? Music, please. It will be very natural and fast, okay? Thank you so much. So let's just have the music starting. So we'll just step right and left anytime. And we just step and step. Now clap, clap, and clap, and clap, clap. Now adding left and right, and left and right, adding more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look, look, look. And now look and find your friend on the side. Do I have a friend? Can I have a friend here? Thank you. To the side, to the side. And maybe the elbow as well. Yes, that's how we connect with our passion. And I hope that this plant a little seed inside you, and you can carry that fire, that seed, to find a way to connect yourself, the community, and the people around you. Thank you so much, everyone.